We're releasing a clutch of eggs that have hatched of the eastern hognose snake. It's a threatened species here in Ontario and a very rare species, especially for this part of the province. The main characteristic to ID this species is the upturned snout on the snake. Yeah, the species does exist throughout parts of the U.S. and extends here into Ontario. And it can be found up around the Georgian Bay area here in southwestern Ontario, but very sporadically, spread out in a few areas. And they're a very difficult species to find. Well, in Ontario, it's hard to put an exact number on how many are left. We know that large numbers are killed on roads. We know that large numbers are killed by people. And we know that historically productive sites, or sites that had a lot of snakes, now have very few of these animals left. Well, unfortunately, snakes are often a hard sell. People have kind of seen them as these misunderstood creatures, whether it's from books, movies, old religious connotations, and they don't see them for what they are, and that is a beautiful creature, but also an important part of our local ecosystem. So in order to get funding, unfortunately, funding often goes to animals such as deer, duck, bass, and pretty feathered animals, or the big furry animals. And unfortunately, snakes are none of those things. So they've often been put on the back burner, and that's part of the reason they are so at risk now. We're very excited and happy to be able to release these young into the wild. We will be putting microchips or pit tags into each of these animals before release, and that way we can monitor them over the life of the snake. So in the future, we hope to catch these animals again. We will scan them, and we will see how they've done in the wild over time.